LEGO promotions have lost their touch. Stay tuned to find out more. Hello everybody, it's TMOG 217. Welcome to another TMOG Rants video, the series where I rant about whatever's bugging me regarding the LEGO community and whatnot. So in today's episode, I'm going to be explaining why LEGO promos suck nowadays, because they just do. Now, going into a little bit of history, LEGO has always been known to give a gift with purchase with every month with a certain threshold, with certain themes even. And, you spend X amount and you get a free little freebie, which could be a build or a little figure, etc. Or even a keychain. It could be whatever. They've done a lot of things over the years. Here's a few images of examples of just ones, just to show how diverse they've been with their promotions. And that's great and all. But going into May almost of 2023, and I think all the promos suck, and it doesn't look like it's gonna get any better anytime soon. Well, all with the exception of one. Anyway, so this year so far, we have had literally, I don't know how many promos so far, but there's been only one that I think has been good, and that is a Blacktron Cruiser. I'll say that right now. Now, I don't own the Bionicle one. I don't think it's the absolute best. Bionicle fans, feel free to leave a hate in the comment section below. But anyway, yeah, no, I'm looking at this here, and again, I'm keeping in mind of the thresholds. We have not had a regular size promo for a really good threshold for a while. LEGO's been upping their thresholds over the years, which is understandable with inflation, but with the Blacktron promo, you had to spend a good chunk of money. I'm assuming, if memory serves correctly, it was like $200 for that. And LEGO's promos have admittedly been getting better, but that's because LEGO has been releasing literally full-sized sets that they could have released at a retail price at these high gift with purchase thresholds. Take this one for example. This one costs $100 somewhat just to get, and that's with any purchase. This feels like a full-size set. Gone are the days where we get a polybag or anything of that sort. We just get full-size sets as gift with purchases that could be available for purchase. Now, before anyone says, well, why doesn't LEGO do these things available for purchase? They tried it once, at least to my understanding, with the Ninjago brickheads for 10th anniversary. They had it available for like a good few weeks, and then they released it to the public for a price threshold of $50 you could buy it. And that wasn't that bad because they did restrict it to Ninjago only, and it was obviously a well-received promo because it was brickheads and Ninjago, and we have never really got Ninjago, and no, I'm not counting the Ninjago movie ones at this time. So, yeah. Now, why do I think LEGO promos have gone down the toilet? Well, first things first is we're getting full-size sets, and what those sets are not something that people are willing to spend up to $300 for. Like, okay, maybe for some, sure, but the Houses of the World promo comes to mind. You have to spend over 300 Canadian dollars to get a little miniature micro-scale build. Why? Who's getting that for that? No one, to my understanding. And the thing is, LEGO knows this too, because the promotion comes and goes, and they bring it back a second time literally 2 months later. And the same thing with the Houses of the World. It recently has come and gone, and I'm willing to bet in a month or so from now, as the time's recording, it will be back again, because I don't think they got rid of stock, or at least they're sitting on some stock. Now, admittedly, there's been some hits and misses, but one thing I've been noticing as a current thing is just they're all big builds. Gone are the days where there are a lot of polybag related stuff. The only polybag stuff we're really getting nowadays is parts packs, which is good from a Bricklinker seller's perspective like myself, but I'm also, the collector in me is like, what the heck, what happened to cool minifigure polybag builds and whatnot, we don't normally get that stuff anymore. I think the last time I got one was in January of last year, which is cool. It's a Monkey Kid Underwater Journey is the one that comes to mind. But another thing that comes to mind is, when was the last time we got minifigure specific promotional items? Because I remember going crazy over those. You had to spend like a good $50 or something like that to get that. What happened to those? Because those were based on themes like Marvel and Star Wars, it's been the #1 thing. We want minifigures to come back in Star Wars, and that's the whole reason for this video. The main promos have been revealed to be a coin X-Wing polybag, which I have reviewed earlier in the year, and a literal Death Star that you could recreate yourself. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. You can recreate it yourself. And all of which you have to spend over $200 to get all of 3 of those promos. Why? Who wants that? Who wants the Death Star you can easily create? Who wants the polybag you can get for $5? And who wants the useless Death Star coin? Okay, admittedly the Death Star coin is fine, but still. Anyway, circling back to minifigures. Last year, we got Aunt Beru, and that was a step in the right direction. What happened? Who knows? Now, again, I'm looking back at all the promos. We've gotten some exclusive builds with the minifigure, you know, that could be a retail set, but it makes sense why it's not. And keychains, etc. But going back to when was the last time we got a specific minifigure only one? And if I'm being honest, that's 2019 in December. You got the Black Friday 2019 minifigure. That was the last time we got a minifigure specific promotional item that was available from the LEGO store. At least to my research. So what's up with that? You know, we used to get stuff like the Winter Soldier, the LEGO store employee figure, Rocket Raccoon as a Toys R Us exclusive. Heck, you even got the little boxes with the minifigures from 2018. What happened to those? Like, I miss those. And it frustrates the hell out of me when LEGO is just throwing this in my face for $100 when I don't care for this compared to, like, say, a Party Banana juice bar guy. You know, like, that's something that's gonna get me to buy maybe, like, a few of those at a threshold of $50. I'm not spending 125 times 5 to get multiples of these. Like, the promos are just degrading in quality. They tried such fun concepts. The anniversary pods, the collector's frame, you know, just minifigure specific promotional items are just getting more and more non-existent. And I would love an explanation why, because again, even just polybags we're starting to get less and less of. I'm just scrolling through here as I'm talking, and I'm looking at all these little micro builds and whatnot that had a threshold of like $75, like that Canadian, or even just regular builds that could be sold as a regular set, but, you know, feels like a gift with purchase. LEGO's upping the standard of a gift with purchase to being a regular set, and that's kind of losing its value, to me at least, in terms of it feeling like a gift with purchase. And sure, it's probably a good marketing strategy, but it just doesn't make sense to me for why. Like, you're literally giving us nothing. Like, literally this year we've gotten, like, what? A flower pot? Some weird little bunny for Year of the Rabbit, which admittedly is a thing they've done repeatedly, and the Houses of the World. The Houses of the World, like, circling back to that, that's the number one thing that's like, what the heck, LEGO? Who's buying this? Like, I don't know. It disappoints me is all I'm getting at, and I really wish that promos would get better. Again, the year is just getting started. Who's to say that maybe they'll improve with their promotions, but again, last year was pretty shady too, where it had some hits and misses, mainly misses, but it was still decent hits with, like, the 90th anniversary stuff. But looking at what we've got so far in the first few months of 2023, it's not looking very bright, especially with how many polybags are being pumped out, unfortunately. And I think that's where they're at, is, like, bring back the polybag promos. Why not, LEGO? Especially the minifigure-based ones, like the minifigure-specific ones. What happened to those? All I'm saying is, make promos cheaper and feel more special. I don't know. That's more or less my rant for today. Let me know your guys' thoughts in the comment section down below on how you guys feel on LEGO gift with purchases and their thresholds. I'd be very curious to hear. Anyway, I guess that's it for today's video. Like and subscribe. See you all in a future video, I guess. Till then, see you later. Bye-bye.